Hello everyone, here I'm talking about chapter 3rd in Mahabharata, their social life. There are no denying the fact of Mahabharata represented whole of the literature and shows a very beautiful picture of all aspects of public life of contemporary Indian society. It describes thoughts and everything profound, depth of the soul of Indian's book. So this epic through the falling light of life of Indians. First of all, I want to discuss about the social life. Social life having four varnas. Earlier I told you about the varnas: Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and Brahmana. So here society was divided into four varnas, and varna system was not strict. There was no restriction on people to adopt their hereditary occupation. For example, Parshuram was known as Kshatriya even if he was a Brahmana. The Brahmana's place in the society was not supreme. Status of women, second is women had very good status in the society. They were highly respected. They had the right to select their husband through the custom. So Swambra. Next is age of courage. So age of courage was an age of valor of bravery. Dying in the battlefield was considered very prestigious. People believed that one who dies in the battlefield goes straight to heaven. So protection of weaker section was also considered as an act of bravery. Next is social evils. Some social evil also existed in the society, playing the game of dice, endogamy, polygamy, betraying, and enemy were common things that prevailed in that society. Is that clear? So all these things having in the social life. Status of woman, age of courage, social evils, mean. Is that clear? So next is political life. First of all, large empire. Many large empires were established in this age. Pandu, Kausal, Panchal, etc. were such as empires. Power of king. King was the head of state and all the powers of state rested in his hand. There was no restriction on these powers. However, there were ministers to advise the king in administrative function, but kings were not bounded to accept their advice. Is that clear? So all the things having in the power of king. So next is life of king. In the life of king used to live with great pomp and show. They had splendid palaces and used to adopt many titles. They had an ambition to become Chakravarti king. For this, they used to organize Ashwamedha Yajna. There were many shortcomings in their characters as well. They had many dancers in their courts, drinking liquors, and gambling were a part of their characters. So, is that clear about the life of king? Now I am talking about the economic life. In economic life, first of all, I want to tell you about the agriculture. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. Even king themselves used to plow the land. Land was very fertile. So here I want to tell you about the archaeologist Bibi Lal. He excavated the village named Hastinapur. Bibi Lal found evidence of 5 occupational levels, of which the second and third are of the interest to us. Lal wrote that within the limited area excavated, no definite plan of houses were found, but walls of mud and mud bricks were duly encountered. The reed walls were plastered over with mud. For the third phase, he also wrote that houses of this period were built of mud bricks and burnt bricks. Showcase jars and brick drains were used for draining out refuse water, while terracotta ring well may have been used both as well or drainage pit. Is that clear? So this is the Bibi Lal's report over there. He was the archaeologist. So now next in the economic life we are talking about animal rearing. Animal rearing was another occupation of the people. Cow, bull, horse and elephant were important rearing animals. Next is trade. Trade made huge progress in this age. Guilds were made by traders. They were given many facilities by the state. Other occupations. in the other occupation except the given occupation. People were also engaged in other occupation like carpenter, jewelers, potters, ironsmith, goldsmith, etc. Next is religious life. Worshipping new god and goddess. In Mahabharata age, people started to worship new god and goddess except Vedic god and goddess. And some of them were Parvati, Durga, Vishnu, Brahma, etc. Believe in incarnation. People also believe that God takes birth. It was believed that God Vishnu took birth in the form of Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, and people started to worship them as well. Next is karma theory and reincarnation. Karma theory and reincarnation. People also believe in karma theory and reincarnation. They believe that one has to face all of his good and bad deeds of this life in his next life or birth due to karma. Is that clear? Even nowadays also people think like that. Stress on yajna. Here people in this epic age greatly stressed on yajna. Many new methods of yajna were started in this age. Actually, like any other epics, Mahabharata is an epic which shows a live picture of wars, forests, palaces and towns. Culturally also Mahabharata is very important. So this epic has given a content to sculpture, plays and dance form. Is that clear? So here today I am talking about Mahabharata, its social life, political life, economic life and religious life too. So students, listen this video carefully and try to make the question answers. Is that clear? Have a good day.